The 2014 commencement addresses will be given by our co-valedictorians. It is my privilege to introduce our first 2014 El Camino High School valedictorian, Jonathan Cremonesi.
Thank you for those inspirational words, and you guys can wake up now. Alright, first of all, Nicole and I have agreed to have a contest. Whoever can take the best selfie wins. So, I'm gonna go for it. Let's do this. Thank you. Alright, statistics show that public speaking is the #1 fear of people, followed closely by death. Doesn't make sense, but I'm about to show you that you can do both of these simultaneously. I know a lot of you expected a funny speech from me, having grown up in one of the most sarcastic households in Southern California, but I have come to realize that high school graduation is a serious matter, as well as, sadly, the pinnacle of most of our lives, and therefore, I believe that this speech should reflect that level of seriousness, so I'll only stick to my notes. That said, I wanted to start by saying how much I am going to miss walking the halls of El Camino, because without this school, I would not be the man I am today. The opportunities that I have been given because of my time as a Wildcat still amaze me to this day, and sorry, I can't do this serious thing. It's not me. Let me restart. Hello, class of 2014. My friends, my parents, my son Alejandro, my parole officer Greg, somewhere out there. Great academic adjudicators all around you. Not so great academic adjudicators still somewhere around you. Anyway, now, I could drag on endlessly about how much I loved high school, or was so school-spirited, or cared so much about this senior class, or about how superior and intelligent I am, but that would obviously be a waste of time because I'd be lying. Truth is, high school was tough, and so was growing up. It seems like just yesterday we were just little kids who got scared during Courage the Cowardly Dog and soiled our beds. I mean, I know some nights never mind. Back to my notes. We have come a long, long, long way. I still remember this one time I watched a movie called Batman. I was so inspired by the actions of this hero that I tried, without success, to look up what college major I could declare so that I too could one day become Batman. And then my mom told me, Jonathan, grow up, you're graduating high school next week. Whatever, Mom, you dream crusher. But yeah, we've all been there. We've all had those dreams that fell out of place due to an excess of mediocrity, procrastination, general lack of care, and even rebelliousness towards Miss Sellers' need to come stamp our homework like my 3rd grade teacher used to. Just kidding, Miss Sellers, you were great, wherever you are, you were great, I love you. High school was hectic, and now that we've made our way to the top of the pyramid, we get thrown back to the bottom. Everyone gets thrown back to the bottom. We all become freshmen again, and all of our high school work is nothing but one long allegorical journey. And then we start college, the biggest ripoff ever. It'll be hard, even for me, even for everyone. Actually, high school is hard for me. I fooled many of you guys into thinking I'm so smart, but I'm no genius. I just worked my butt off to be successful, and it was a choice, and a choice that any of you can make. Don't worry, despite what my mom says, I'm not perfect. I've had my moments of overpowering laziness, of despair, of failure. Last year I decided I didn't even care about being valedictorian anymore, so I could surf more. At one point, I quit. I gave up. I was over it. But then I came to and realized that hard work pays off, and it has. I was accepted to everywhere I applied, including Berkeley, UCLA, and UCSD. That's not bad. I mean, I'm not trying to make myself look better than anyone because I'm not. I'm that guy who tried to be Batman last week. And I'm willing to bet that most of you in the crowd would know that Catwoman is more my style. What I'm trying to say is that you don't have to be the best. You just have to be determined to achieve your goals and let nothing get in your way. If you have a dream, go get it. If you want a good job and a house on the beach with a nice family and a wife with a big round brain, go get it. If you want a Slurpee as much as I do right now, go get it. Wait, not yet, sit down, hold on. Seriously though, you can all be successful. High school does not, by any means, define you or your potential. Only the choices you make can define you. Another consideration as we all go forward is helping others along the way. I've learned a couple of things about helping others in my experiences. One is that acts of kindness can make a difference in people's lives, sometimes big and sometimes small. Volunteering at Tri-City showed me that people in difficult circumstances can have their day made a little brighter with a kind word, a smile, some really strong sedatives. Never mind. Anyway, serving as a tutor here at EC has shown me that you can make a big impact in someone's life by simply giving your time. Raising a failing grade to a solid passing grade, or even helping a friendly competitor achieve her goals is all possible with a little time. My point is, if you have the ability to help, jump on it. Karma has a way of making sure your kindness is repaid with interest. Another thing to know is that you shouldn't pick and choose who to help, because everyone needs help sometimes. I'll be one of the new generation of students graduating with massive student loan debt, so please help your children succeed wildly so I won't feel as bad when I default. Sorry, back to my notes. Don't assume that the haves have as much as you think, or that the have-nots are as bad as they portray. Treat everyone fairly and equally. Anyway, I would like to take this time to give out some thank yous to people who were instrumental in getting me to where I am today. Come get them, you know who you are. Just kidding, but seriously, thank you most of all to my family for being the best friends, advisors, and supporters I could have ever asked for. Those of you who know my mom know that she is one of the most motivational people you'll ever meet. She always told me, Jonathan, with your ugly face, you better have good grades to make up for it. Without those words of wisdom, I wouldn't be up here on this podium blabbering about all of this stuff. Thank you for your encouragement, your love, your dedication, and the occasional kick in the butt. I truly wouldn't be here without you. Thank you to my dad for being the most selfless man I've ever met and sacrificing so much for me. I love you, buddy boy. Thank you to my brothers, Dylan and Logan, for cheering me on endlessly at soccer games and surf contests, and for providing fun diversions whenever possible. I love you guys. Thank you to my Nana for flying halfway across the country to share this moment with me, and also to make sure my parents don't burn all the food for my graduation party. For my grandparents and family in France that will hopefully be able to view this on YouTube, merci pour tout et à très bientôt. Thank you to Dr. Dwayne Coleman for all the things that you have done for me starting back when I was a 5th grader and you were principal of Jefferson Middle School. You drove changes that allowed me to attend middle school math while still in elementary school, a policy that helped me greatly and continues to help students today, and is something for which I am forever grateful. If you continue that type of leadership, maybe one day you'll be promoted to superintendent. Thank you to Google, Wikipedia, and Microsoft for perfecting copy and paste. Seriously, thank you. I mean, you guys really thought I wrote this entire speech myself. You're kidding, right? Thank you to all the teachers and staff for helping us throughout the next phase of life and teaching us wholeheartedly. Well, most of you at least. Actually, I'd like to give a couple personal thank yous to some great teachers. First, Miss Jana Stanford, my 3rd grade teacher at San Luis Rey Elementary, for making learning so much fun and for encouraging your students to make a difference in the world. Next, Mr. Rohrig. Thank you for showing me that failure is possible. I didn't think I could ever bomb an AP test, but you made that possible. I guess physics just isn't my forte. And Mr. Huggins, thanks for showing me that even a psychological mess like me can still learn psychology. Thank you, Mr. Leslie, for being the sickest surf coach ever and making sure that when we, the surf team, did drugs, we didn't inhale. All surfers do drugs, right? That's like, we have a stereotype to uphold here. Just kidding. I'm proud to announce that everyone on our surf team is clean, so. Anyway. Thank you, Mr. Rowe, for planting all of those beautiful palm trees, because honestly, I don't think I could have handled our school without the marvelous shade that they provide, the clean air that they make, and the overall safe environment that they create. But seriously, many of the students here benefited from the fantastic changes you made at MLK Middle School, and all of us here have benefited from the great improvements you've made to El Camino. You have truly restored the roar. Thank you, Mr. Rowe. In addition, high school was a lot of firsts for me. The first time I realized how important art truly is in this world, thanks to Mr. Papsiak. High school was also the first time I came to appreciate the Constitution, particularly the 21st Amendment that overturned Prohibition. So, thank you, Ms. Escobar. Finally, high school was the first time I learned to dance, so thanks, Ms. Kilpatrick. And the first time I ever kissed a girl, so thank you, Ms. Knappenberger. Now, to thank all my friends individually. Just kidding, I don't have any. I'm sorry, I'm done. This isn't the Oscars, so please don't start the music. As my time in front of you comes to the close, I realize that I'm neither dead nor trembling from fear of public speaking, so I guess anything really is possible. Anyway, as you leave this chapter of your life and look towards the future, Mr. Rowe, I know that requires you to put on your extremely thick glasses, but bear with me. Think about where you want to be in life, what you must do to get there, and how you can help others along the way, because the future is the greatest challenge that anyone will ever face. Thank you.